Welcome back to Inside Elegance, where we turn everyday spaces into warm, inviting havens of beauty. Today, we're stepping into the heart of the home, your kitchen, to create a shabby chic autumn look that's equal parts cozy, romantic, and timeless. Think white pumpkins, antique glass, and soft fall textures that make you want to linger just a little longer over your morning coffee. If you love decorating as much as we do, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave us a comment with your favorite fall kitchen idea. Your engagement helps us bring you even more inspiration for every season. So grab a cup of tea, wrap yourself in a chunky knit throw, and let's start building a kitchen space that feels like autumn sunlight spilling through an old farmhouse window. The shabby chic autumn kitchen begins with a delicate, layered color palette. Think creamy whites, soft taupes, gentle grays, and the faintest hints of blush or faded sage. This muted base gives your space that airy vintage charm, while still providing the perfect backdrop for seasonal accent. By keeping your main colors neutral, your fall decor can change from year to year without clashing with the bones of your space. It's like setting a stage. Neutral tones allow the seasonal pieces to shine without feeling overwhelming. In shabby chic style, the magic lies in the subtle variations, slightly chipped white paint, weathered wood, and fabrics that look like they've been loved for decades. These imperfections are what make the kitchen feel truly lived in and warm. White pumpkins are the signature piece in this look. They're understated yet full of character. Place them on your counter, in a large wooden bowl, or nestled into open shelving. Their creamy tones complement the soft autumn palette and instantly add a harvest feel. You can mix real white pumpkins with faux ones for longevity. The faux versions can be painted with chalk paint for a matte, vintage texture that blends seamlessly with authentic gourd. Try clustering them in odd numbers, 3 or 5 together, on a tray with candles or antique silverware. It's a simple trick that creates visual interest and makes your pumpkins feel curated rather than scattered. Antique glassware catches autumn's soft light in the most romantic way. Use vintage cake stands, cloches, or mason jars with slightly cloudy glass to bring history into your kitchen. A cluster of old glass bottles filled with dried wheat or tiny branches can become a charming centerpiece. Their imperfections, the bubbles in the glass, the uneven rims, add authenticity to your shabby chic theme. Mixing clear glass with mercury glass or crystal elevates the look, giving your kitchen a gentle sparkle that pairs beautifully with the matte finish of pumpkins and weathered wood. A true shabby chic autumn kitchen needs layers of fabric that feel both worn and luxurious. Look for vintage tea towels, lace-edged runners, or faded floral aprons to drape over hooks or hang casually on chairs. Neutral textiles with just a whisper of autumn tones, soft gold threads, dusty rose patterns, bring warmth without overpowering your color scheme. The beauty of vintage linens is that they tell a story. Every faded thread and tiny fray adds to the romance of the season, making your kitchen feel lived in, not staged. Wood tones bring grounding warmth to a shabby chic kitchen. Think weathered cutting boards, rustic crates, and pale farmhouse stools. These add an organic texture that balances the softness of your fabrics and pumpkin. Layer cutting boards of different shapes against your backsplash for a casual yet intentional display. If you can, choose reclaimed wood or pieces with visible grain and wear. They add instant age to the room, making your autumn kitchen feel timeless. Candles are the secret ingredient for fall romance in the kitchen. Place them in mismatched holders, brass, mercury glass, or ceramic, for a collected over time feel. Opt for unscented candles if they're near food prep areas, but don't shy away from gentle autumn scents like vanilla chai or applewood for shelves and windowsills. The flicker of candlelight bouncing off antique glass and polished silverware transforms your kitchen into a cozy retreat once the sun goes down. Instead of fresh flowers, which lean more towards spring and summer, use dried arrangements for an autumn kitchen. Wheat stalks, lavender sprigs, and faded hydrangeas fit the season beautifully. Hang small bundles of dried herbs, like rosemary or thyme, near your stove. Not only do they add rustic charm, but they also keep their fragrance for months. A large jug filled with pampas grass or branches with colorful autumn leaves can become the dramatic focal point on your kitchen island. Ironstone pitchers, chipped teacups, and vintage porcelain bowls give a refined touch to your shabby chic autumn decor. Their smooth, milky surfaces pair perfectly with textured linens and rustic wood. Arrange them openly on shelves or stack them inside a glass front cabinet for a timeless kitchen display. Adding a few white pumpkins or dried florals inside your ironstone pieces ties them effortlessly into your seasonal theme. A little metallic shimmer brings sophistication without breaking the shabby chic softness. Think antique brass knobs, vintage silver spoons, or an old copper kettle on the stove. Metals add depth and help catch the autumn light, especially when placed near candles or windows. The trick is moderation. Just a few carefully chosen metallic accents will stand out without overpowering the gentle palette. If you have open shelves, autumn is the perfect time to refresh them. Layer plates, glass jars, and small white pumpkins in a way that feels casual but intentional. Use books with faded spines as risers to create height variation for jars and decor. Leave space between objects. Shabby chic thrives on airiness, not overcrowding. Whether you have a small breakfast nook or a grand farmhouse table, dress it for autumn with a simple linen runner and a few layered centerpieces. Combine a tray of white pumpkins with antique glass candlesticks and a scattering of acorns or pine cones. Keep the arrangement low so conversation can flow easily across the table. Create a small coffee or tea station with seasonal touches. A vintage tray can hold mugs, a sugar jar, and a tiny vase of dried flowers. Add a few cinnamon sticks in a glass jar and maybe a pumpkin-shaped sugar bowl for whimsy. This corner becomes a morning ritual spot, where autumn starts with every warm sip. Change out a few frames in your kitchen with autumn-themed prints, vintage harvest illustrations, or soft watercolor pumpkin. Prints in muted colors keep the decor cohesive with your shabby chic palette. You can even clip postcards or small prints to twine with wooden clothespins for a relaxed farmhouse display. Instead of relying solely on overhead lighting, bring in a small table lamp or two for a cozy evening glow. Place one on a counter corner or near your open shelving to highlight your seasonal decor. A fabric lampshade with a faint floral pattern or lace trim feels perfectly in tune with shabby chic romance. Baskets are practical and beautiful. Use them for storing tea towels, apples, or extra throw blankets in the kitchen. Choose light, weathered wicker to blend with your soft autumn tone. They add texture, storage, and a touch of countryside simplicity. If your kitchen has windows, swap heavy drapes for soft, airy curtains in lace or lightweight cotton. These allow natural autumn light to filter in, giving everything a warm, golden glow. A simple ruffle or floral embroidery can enhance the romantic feel without overwhelming the space. Scents can be as powerful as visuals in creating an atmosphere. Simmer apple slices, cinnamon sticks, and cloves on the stove for a natural autumn aroma. Alternatively, keep a soy candle with a subtle scent burning in the background. This sensory detail completes the seasonal transformation of your kitchen. Include items that make the space uniquely yours: grandma's mixing bowl, a handwritten recipe card, or a photo in a vintage frame. These pieces blend seamlessly with shabby chic decor because they carry personal history. Your autumn kitchen should tell your story as much as it reflects the season. When styling, think in layers: background, middle, and front. Start with a base like a linen cloth, add medium-height items like pumpkins or glassware, and finish with smaller accents in the foreground. This creates visual richness and makes every corner feel intentional. Layering also allows you to adjust easily as the season changes or new inspiration strikes. And there you have it, a shabby chic autumn kitchen filled with white pumpkins, antique glass, and the gentle romance of fall. This is a space where you can cook, gather, and savor the season's beauty every single day. Thank you so much for joining me here on Inside Elegance. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give it a like, and leave a comment telling us which idea you'll be trying first. Until next time, may your home be filled with warmth, charm, and just the right amount of autumn magic.